This is one of those stories that no one believes, but it happened to me, so I know it's true. And I also know that after you hear this story, you will hear Truls too. It was on a very sunny day, and like most wintry days in England, that I went out to play, on my own with my football. I was kicking it above the flowers, high up towards the sun. I played as usual for hours and hours, until, "Come have your chilies," it was Mum. So I had one last kick, achoo, right into the bush. Now Mum has called me twice, I better go. My luck I must not push. Mum always says that for every chili pinch, I would grow an inch. And big I want to be, so Mum grew special chilies just for me. I returned to the garden swiftly with my chili, and I went to the bush where my ball would have been. I looked closely inside it, and you won't believe what my eyes had seen. A turtle in my garden? How could that be? And as quickly as a bird can sing, the turtle climbed me and ate my chili. And before I could even think, I said, "Truls, how silly." And Truls I called the turtle. Don't ask me why, it just came out. Now what will I do with you? That is something to figure out. All I know is that you like chilies, and I guess they're good for you. So every time I have a chili, you could have one too. And much to my surprise, every day that I saw him, Truls would have grown up in size, and his shell would look more and more like a tin. Mum was right. For every chili pinch, you would grow an inch, or 2 or 3. It looked as though these chilies were working better for Truls than they ever worked for me. And on one rainy evening, very much like it is raining now, I heard a melody as the raindrops fell down. It was the most beautiful and hypnotic sound. The closer to the garden I came, the louder the sound became, and as I slid, the door opened. Right there, before my eyes, was Truls. Or rather, not Truls, but his shell. And upon it, the raindrops fell. But that was just his shell. Where was he? "Truls, where are you?" I called and called again. "Hello, are you hiding? Okay, I'll count to 10. Suddenly, the sound of metal scraping on the floor. It sounded to me like a rusty old door. And somehow, this shell seemed to be moving, but there were no legs to steer it or power it. I grabbed each side of the shell and I lifted it, and underneath it was a little turtle that I knew so well. What happened to Truls? I started investigating. I went to the bush, and there they were, the chilies. Truls had stopped eating, and there he was, as small as I had met him on that first day. You stopped eating your chilies, and that is why you shrank away. So I put Truls back into the bush, and he ate his chilies. And all went back to normal, as he has started growing well. But for some reason, every so often, Truls would shed his steel shell. I take all the shells to the forest, so when it rains, you can hear it too. And now the magic music lives, for me, for the world, and of course, for you.